नरेश सर, प्लीज़ अनम्यूट।
प्रशांत, गुड इवनिंग। बोलो।
गुड इवनिंग। आज एक फ्रेंड का कॉल आया था। ही वॉज आस्किंग कि पब्लिक बोलता है बाय करो सेल करो। जस्ट मिनट, आई विल शेयर द स्लाइड। सो एक क्वेश्चन है आज कि पीपल टेल टू बाय एच यू एल एट 2800 when it was rising, and now they are telling to sell at 2230 when it is falling. इसका क्या रीज़न है? नरेश सर, what are your thoughts about this?
Let me just open the chart. एक मिनट। हाँ।
Okay, I will open the chart of HUL.
Yeah, you can share that.
So this is daily chart of HUL. Probably
Yeah.
इधर कहीं बोला होगा 28-25 के आसपास ब्रेकआउट हो रहा है, बाय कर लो। इज चार्ट विजिबल टू ऑल?
Yeah, it is all visible actually.
ओके,
I would put it the other way around. Now how many people we have got? We have got 15 people right now, right?
यस यस,
Yeah. So I am purely a technical person. We just buy on a technical thing, without
यस।
giving more importance to the fundamental thing. And anybody, if uh, what is somebody's buy and sell criteria, if one understands that, that is also would keep you out of this trade actually. The simple procedure that most of the people follow is a 50 moving average. So if you can put a 50 moving average, then that would give you the directly an answer actually.
So this is 50 moving average.
Yeah. So now again, if we can see that the best place to buy is when the price is near the 50 moving average. The place where the buy call was given at 2018, it was already an extended one. And if we can understand the mean reversion, it would have come to 50 moving average. Any stock that is below 50 moving average is not in my radar to buy at all. Any
ओके,
stock that is away from the extended thing also is not in my radar. So now this is in a severe downtrend, and we don't know still till what time the stock is going to go in a downhill. For a fundamental investor or a value investor, it is a big buying opportunity. As a technical person or a momentum trader, I would let the first 10% of the move get over, and I would enter only with my fixed criterias actually.
yes. So being a technical analyst, you like to buy on momentum.
Correct.
The question was why people tell to buy at 2800 and why they are telling now to sell at 2200, 2280 or something like that. So in my view, that must have been a buy call for breakout reason, that people might have given a breakout call at all time high, and again new high was going to be made. People must have told to buy at this high. and they must have expected prices to increase further. And right now they are thinking that because there is uh, suppose this was a range where there was some buying accumulation area, and now stock is breaking and closing below that. That may be one reason for which people are telling to exit the position. So this is one possibility for which he was told to buy at 2800 and now he is told to sell it at 2200 range. I'll like to share some more charts about this. This is a chart of Alembic. So usually what happens when we are buying, we should know what is the purpose of buying, whether it is for investment purpose or whether it is for trading purpose, and we should avoid buying on advices of others, because we don't know what is their criteria for buying and what is their criteria for holding. We should know what is our purpose for entering into that stock, whether it is for investment purpose or whether it is for trading purpose. So with this example, there was some distribution in Alembic, and some people might have given breakout call near 117. From there it went on increasing and went about 140 rupees. Then there was distribution and fell down. So it may be similar situation where people might have given a sell call here, that don't keep on holding this stock because it is closing below the accumulation range, or now this accumulation has been converted to distribution, there is downward close below this range. So some people might have given this selling call over here and they might have expected downward movement. Similar maybe thing about this call, there was some accumulation over here and prices went higher and now they are coming down with rapid movements. So this is exit call for short term holders who are not willing to hold the stock which is going down. This is one possibility. What happens if we don't exit? There are chances that stock may keep falling, and it may come up, then again it may go down. So these are the things. Stocks may go on falling from here. Suppose from 144 levels, how much the stock has fallen? I'll check it. The stock has fallen by almost 36%. And from this, how much is capacity to fall down? It can fall by 90%, 100%, not 70%. So remaining fall is always 100%. It can go to 0. Like in this example of Idea, what happened? I'd like to share this example of Idea, where here is similar chart. There was accumulation, or rather it came out to be a distribution, and there was a close below this level. So people must have given sell call at this, exit your holdings, and some might have listened to it, some might not have listened. What happened, everybody knows that from this level now stock is at around 10, 14, 16 levels, and in the past also there is one level here. There was accumulation, it went up similar to HUL, and then it came down, probably like this. So at that time it was around 77 level. People might have kept on holding, expecting it will go up, but it came down and down, further down. Then there was redistribution and again it came down to current levels, which are in 2 digit, 14 rupees, 18 rupees. So this is current level of Idea. If we don't know why we are buying, then we should not buy. And there are some good examples of breakout buying. Suppose people might have given a breakout buy at this level, or this was all time high of IRCTC at 399 rupees. When it broke out at this point, and made a high of 414. Somebody must have given a buy call, and from this level it went on to make new highs, but from this point it came down. There was some correction. Now if this stock comes down below this support, then the premise of higher breakout is negated. That's why people give sell calls below previous lows, because the premise of higher moves, up move and uptrend, gets negated when stock falls below and closes below previous swing lows. So that is one thing where people tell to sell below previous lows, closing below previous lows, and they tell to buy above previous high. This is the reason why there was a call that you should buy HUL above 200 and 2800 and sell below 2300. What is your view, sir? Biani sir?
No, I totally accept. We can be wrong in our analysis, but yes, preserving our capital is more important. Even if it has fallen down by 20%, 25%, still the remaining capital we have to preserve. So if it has broken the important support line, better to exit the stock, wait for it to build up a base, and then make a position.
Yes, so if it is based on technical analysis, then it should be followed as per technical analysis. Fundamental should not be mixed. That HUL is very good company and it is not going to go down. But if it is purely fundamental, then one should go ahead with fundamental view. Technical analysis helps for fundamentals, but fundamental analysis never helps in technical analysis. So here is another stock. This is Balrampur Chini, and it at one time in October 2015 it broke out previous high, and somebody must have given a breakout call at this level. So from here it went on to increase for 500% or more, but in between there were some downtrends also, some big down moves also. So somebody if holding at this point would not exit here, but maybe exit at this point below this low, closing below this low, and again buy higher levels. So this entirely depends on trend and technical analysis. People tell to exit when there is change in trend. This is based on technical analysis, whereas value investors, what they do, they see that there is panic and people are going to sell their stocks, so they start accumulating in this area, they start to buy here, and then trend changes. So it depends on what is your personality, whether you want to buy because there is cheaper valuation available and momentum doesn't matter. Some time in future it is going to go up, fundamentals are very strong and it is just a sentiment change for right now, then people buy. But if you don't know what is the reason, then it is better not to get involved. Any views of other participants? Santosh, would you like to say anything? आई थिंक और बाकी कोई सुन रहा है कि नहीं पता नहीं चल रहा है.
No, Prashant, you can ask them to ask some question actually, probably that would be more involving them in the discussion.
Yes. Yogesh, would you like to ask some question? So somebody is asking for Manappuram chart analysis. And there is another question. Bajaj Auto fell, we know reason, that is Nifty exit. So accumulation now fundamental good. Bajaj Auto.
Sir, what about Hero Moto?
I'll check Hero Moto also. Naresh sir, would you like to share your screen with chart?
Let me connect the laptop and then I'll get back to you. You start discussing the
Okay.
Manappuram chart in the meantime.
Okay. So this is Bajaj Auto chart. Right now Bajaj Auto is in downtrend on weekly chart as well. So this is not a good time to buy Bajaj Auto. I would rather look for selling opportunities. In my view, there may be some support in this area, but this is weekly demand area and trend is down on weekly chart, so I don't know how much reaction it can give here. If these levels are also broken, then further down move is possible in this, in Bajaj Auto. On technical basis, I will stay away from this chart. I will not buy. I will stay away from investment in the Bajaj Auto. I'll check Manappuram. Manappuram is also showing very high selling pressures and it is range bound right now. So this is weekly range for Manappuram. Because it is strongly down right now, momentum is on downside, I will not buy. It is actually going down and there are high chances that we'll see this below 154 levels soon. Whether it closes below 154.5 or not, on that its future will depend. But it's in downtrend and there are high chances that it will go down. There is one comment by Dr. Dipesh Bector. Would you like to speak? I follow basic principle of buying when 3 EMA is more than 13, more than 26, and specially accompanied with large volume and exit with same reverse order. Okay, so this is
Correct.
exponential moving average
Yes.
setup.
That's right.
I will-
So what I do normally is it's not 3, it's 5 EMA. 5 EMA greater than 13 and then followed by with 26. And if it is followed by a large volume, I normally get into that particular trade.
Okay, I will
513,
I will
513,
get-
26.
I will get your moving averages first.
Sure.
EMA I'm not able to change it, so I will use another one. What are your favorite EMAs?
513, 26.
5. It's not changing. Okay, this should work. 5 5 period means it is for 1 week
Yeah.
on daily chart. 13 is for 2 weeks, I guess. 26 for 1 month, right?
5, 13, 20. Absolutely correct.
Okay. Do you want colors? Any color changes?
So normally GRB, Great Britain. So I follow 5 with G, 13 with R, red, and the last one blue.
That's good. Okay. So
And
you like to buy?
also,
Yes.
correct. Also, one more observation what I have seen is during backtesting is normally whenever there's a positive crossover 5/13, and if I have missed the bus, I normally always wait for the stock to revert back to the 13 EMA.
Okay.
Whatever price it goes up, it will always come back to a 13 EMA, irrespective of the time frame, whether it is 1 second, 5 seconds, 1 day, 2 months, it all always come back to that level.
Okay. So here, if we check Manappuram by your criteria, this was first time when 5
Correct.
came above 13. 13 came. Sorry, 5 came above 13 and 26.
Correct.
Then there was retracement. Then again there was one retracement, but moving averages were higher. Then here 5 came down, and then in this green candle 5 was above. So would you buy on closing, close of candle?
On closing basis.
So at this point you would buy.
Yeah.
And at this point you would exit the trade.
Exit. Yep. So normally the moment 5 goes less than 13, I would exit partially. And if the remaining 13 less than 26, I would exit completely.
So here I think you will exit partially, because at the close of this candle 5 is below 13 but not below 26. On close
Correct.
of this candle 5 is below 26, right?
Yep.
So here 5 is crossing below 13 and you would exit partially here, and in the next exit it will be full exit
Full exit. Right.
at break even point.
I mean, this is one of a chart where it is completely, but normally, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
This is one big down move. Usually
Correct.
it doesn't happen
correct.
in all stocks, but even then you have booked partial profits, so it is exit at break even,
Correct.
because indicators are usually lagging indicators, and that's why this kind of thing happens. So here again you would have got entry probably in this green candle, because 5 is above 13 and 26, or whether you would like to
I would rather wait for a confirmation candle over here, because I also check the volumes for entries. If it is above volume, then only I enter into the trade.
Okay. So I think this green candle has higher volume than other
Higher
candle.
volume. Correct.
So you would buy at this level.
Correct.
And then your exit will be in this red candle on closing basis.
Correct.
So from here till this level you are in partial booking will be here, and complete booking in this red candle or this red
No.
candle.
If you see this on the top only, I believe 200, 910. 210 is the final closure around down, where you
Okay.
already have the golden crossover.
210, this is the crossover, but not at 210, because just a minute. So you are saying that crossover is at 210, but it is not, because prices are 218 and everything is high.
It's above. Price is also above 5 EMA. So
Yes.
no action over here.
Yes, and next day it is gap down
Correct.
and lower close, but still there
Correct.
is no crossover.
Correct. So also what I do is, since the price goes, I mean, the first alarming situation for me is when the price goes below the 5 EMA.
So at this place, price is below 5 EMA.
Right. So my alarm goes over here. I don't exit, but I keep observing it, whether it is still the EMAs are crossing or not.
Ha. So this is first alarm, then this is second alarm, but still EMAs are not crossing. Will you
Correct. Still they
exit here?
haven't crossed. No, I would still wait for a final confirmation follow-up after this.
So this is your final confirmation, you will
Yes.
exit at this place.
Yes. Yes.
So in this method, you entered here and exited with 5% gains on closing basis.
Yep.
And there was one time when you had almost 25% gains.
Correct. Correct.
Yes. So it is good method if you follow regularly with proper plan, but as I always like to mention, price action is supreme and indicators are always lagging. So this was your alarming situation, and I would have exited at the most at this gap down opening,
Mm-hmm.
because if this is alarm, then it is not going higher. If it is gap down opening here
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
below this candle or below this candle low, I would exit, because this is very strong candle and prices should not come below this. This is valid breakout. In my view, this is valid breakout. Prices have went higher and sustained higher. So at the most price can come here, wait, and then go up, or other entry level can be this candle at top of this candle, but below this candle prices should not go in my view. So I would have kept my stop loss at the most below this candle, and since there is alarm already, then it's better to exit and wait for another fresh entry.
Correct. Correct. Also, certain indicators like the morning star on the top of the chart, along with the kind of inverted hammer on the top of the chart. These are also alarming indicators.
Yes, basically everything is related to price action. Here if we
Correct.
say it is going above previous high but not closing properly,
Correct. Correct.
and then it is coming down, it fell down, and then maybe it went down again. So if we don't exit here, and this is our final signal, but as per your method, this is last candle where you must exit. If you don't exit, then your profits will be gone and you will be in losses. Then ultimately you exit in losses.
Correct.
Otherwise keep waiting and take further losses.
Yep.
This has not given any buy signal as per your method.
That's right.
So in my view, everything works if we follow the methods properly and follow those rules properly. Simple EMA will give you profits. Maybe it will be low in some scenarios, it will be high in some scenarios, but if you don't follow any rules, then God will save you.
Exactly.
Any other comments from anyone else?
Santosh. Hello.
हेलो.
Now, हाँ, ये किसका था ये?
ये
Napuram.
क्वेश्चन किसका था?
दीपक.
नहीं.
दीपेश बेक्टर.
दीपेश, हाँ. Dipesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that I keep on repeating actually is that what we should do is that our entry indicator and our exit indicator should be two different things.
Okay.
Okay, and this is a very big basic problem with people who are following the indicator actually.
Okay. Okay.
And this has not been enoughly stressed. Okay.
This is something new I am listening to.
No. That
Yes.
is the beauty of
this. Sounds very good, because having same indicator gives very delayed indications.
No, you can have any indicator to entry, but then your exit indicator should be something different. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So means if somebody has time, there is a lot of good channels in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
One is called uh, no nonsense forex बोल के है. Okay.
Okay.
You go through his videos actually, and if you ask him, if he go by his thing, he has a algorithm where he makes an entry and exit. So he
Okay.
has six processes to get into and get out.
Oh,
One
okay.
is known as confirmation indicator. Second is known as reconfirmation indicator. Third is a baseline. So if the stock is over the baseline, then only you think of confirmation and reconfirmation. Fourth is a volatility or volume. That's what he says. Volume he
Mm-hmm.
takes it as a volatility. All the
Okay.
time we think that it is volatility is by Bollinger Band or ATR, but he
Mm.
says that the volume is the volatility, and he gives very nice examples. And then he has his exit indicator. That is all totally different. And he says that helps in riding the trend. I've also tried to build up my system in that way, and have been fairly successful in that actually.
That's nice. Can you repeat the
Now
name
the
of the guy? Sorry, who's
no nonsense forex.
no
It's
nonsense
a
for it.
nice.
Okay.
There's a nice YouTube channel actually. He has
Okay.
given Dirty Dozen. Now the strategy that you told, is very simple. Like 5 over the 13 and over the 26.
Mm.
So if you see an MACD, that is also the same thing actually.
Mm.
So it is crossover of 12 and 26.
Correct.
So basically, you're following MACD strategy now.
That's also right. Yeah.
Huh? So you are cross down. When the 13 moving average decreases below the crosses down to the 26, then it is the MACD crossover only.
Mm-hmm.
Now the problem with this simple strategy is that
So lagging
uh,
indicator.
no, not lagging. All the
Mm.
indicators are lagging. We are not worried
Mm.
about the lag. We are worried
Mm-hmm.
about that this is known to everybody actually,
Okay.
including the smart money.
Correct.
And the smart money would take position according to that actually. So they know that people who have entered on MACD crossover would exit on that crossover only. So they would take position much before that, hoping that some people would follow that strategy. And the people who don't follow, psychologically not prepared to take the loss, then they are in a deep loss also.
Got it. Yeah.
Can I share a simple one actually, simple strategy that I recently encountered? Just a minute.
I'll stop sharing. You can start sharing.
No, I am on a computer actually. एक मिनट हाँ कैसा करने का उसको
ये नीचे यहाँ पे शेयर स्क्रीन है
एक एक मिनट हाँ
चैट के पास.
हाँ हाँ
शेयर स्क्रीन क्लिक करने से आ जाएगा.
हाँ 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 just a minute. No, I am on computer. Give me share screen on a different thing, not on the mobile one.
You are panelist, so you can
हाँ
check.
no, not on the other one. हाँ, you can give it on that panelist. Not the one that I am talking on. I am logged on the computer actually.
But you are panelist in both.
No, the host has disabled the screen sharing. वो आ रहा है.
अरे ऐसे कैसे आ रहा है? 1 मिनट.
नहीं तो मैं exit कर देता हूँ मेरा मोबाइल से.
जस्ट मिनट मैं चेक करता हूँ.
The one I am talking, I am not able to share the screen on that.
हाँ. But I have made you panelist for both your devices.
Okay,
I'll
just
make
a
you
minute.
co-host.
हाँ चलेगा. नहीं शेयर क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
अभी आएगा शायद.
हाँ. Okay, desktop sticky. या अभी आ रहा है. हाँ एक मिनट. हाँ
हाँ.
अरे यार
मीनवाइल दूसरा क्वेश्चन है, उसको भी
हाँ
डिस्कस कर
दूसरा
लेते हैं.
क्वेश्चन कर, मैं इसमें सेटअप करता हूँ, एक मिनट. हाँ
हाँ, देर वॉज अनदर क्वेश्चन, विच लो इज लो फॉर स्टॉक एंड विच लो शुड वी बाय.
एक
दिस
मिनट
इज
में एग्जिट होके निकलता हूँ. हाँ, दूसरे बार ज्वाइन करता हूँ, एक मिनट.
ओके.
या
I will share my screen. Naresh sir, can you make me host? I have made you host, but uh,
हेलो हेलो डॉक्टर साहब मजामा मनीष भाई बोलो बोलो.
यतिन सर आपका साउंड ऑन है, म्यूट कर दीजिए.
ओ सॉरी.
हाँ प्रशांत, कैन यू सी दैट नाउ?
नो, आई थिंक आप आए नहीं हैं अभी तक मीटिंग में.
नहीं, आई एम फ्रॉम मोबाइल ओनली, आई एम इन एक्चुअली.
ओके. स्क्रीन तो नहीं आया कोई.
स्क्रीन नहीं, अभी तक मेरा वो लैपटॉप कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है.
ओके ओके. आप मुझे होस्ट बना दीजिए, मैं चेंज करता हूँ
मैं
सेटिंग.
बनाया, होस्ट बनाया बना.
अच्छा हाँ, बन गए. तो इसमें स्क्रीन शेयर अलाउ टू ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट कहाँ आता है? तो देर इज़ वन क्वेश्चन कि कौन सा लो है और उसको कौन से लो पे बाय करना चाहिए.
करेक्ट.
सो व्हाट आई थिंक इज़ कि जब तक प्राइस लोअर लो बना रही है, एवरी लो इज़ फॉर सेलिंग. जब तक ट्रेंड चेंज नहीं होता, वन शुड नॉट बाय. एंड देर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स इन विच ट्रेंड चेंजेस. तो वन मेथड इज़, जैसे लोअर लो बन रहा है एंड देन देर इज़ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हायर हाई. दिस इज़ लोअर लो लोअर हाई, लोअर लो लोअर हाई. Lower high, lower low. When this structure is broken first time, इसके बाद जो भी लो बनता है, if it is higher low, that can be bought with stop loss below this low. But first time there are chances कि ये इसके नीचे whipsaw भी कर सकता है. So there are different patterns by which trend reverses. One is by downtrend and accumulation at lower levels. So with accumulation pattern, then trend changes. Otherwise there is formation of lower low lower high, lower low lower high, and then it changes to higher high formation. So once first higher high is formed, then there are chances that next low form will be higher low. And if this higher low is formed, then one can buy above red candle, and then there are good chances that it will go and form another high above this level. What people do is they try to buy breakout of this level, but actual buying point is here, and it can be a demand area here, which can be demand area is It is a buying area which can be seen by price action analysis. So this is best entry point for swing trades, and many people don't know this area how to buy it. So what do? They buy at this level, but there are high chances that it will go here and then again come back to demand area. So I have read book of Jesse Livermore, and in that he has very nicely explained what he used to do for manipulating the stock. Usually he used to check what is the stock's behavior and how much is the free float of that stock, how much is quantity held by in the promoters of share, and how much is quantity held by general public. And then once its stock starts moving, or once he wants to move the stock in particular direction, what he used to do is he used to buy in huge quantity at this area, and then other people came to know that this person is buying, so they started to support him. Once prices went higher above previous resistance, Livermore used to exit his profits, exit his positions in profits, and because of that there was selling pressure, and from that selling pressure prices used to come down. Then those people who were buying at higher levels, they used to sell below their buying levels, and then Livermore again supported stocks here. So that's why this demand area used to work, and this is current situation also. This demand areas work because of support by those who are willing to manipulate the stock on upside. Any views, sir? Once
No,
this
absolutely right. Absolutely right.
yeah.
See, again, we can come to what stock was in question. We'll come back to that stock.
So that was HUL.
HUL or Manappuram. Manappuram also.
Manappuram was also another stock.
Yeah. So just keep on marking the higher high and higher low. You would know.
Yes.
That we are still not in the phase.
So I will share chart for Manappuram.
Yeah.
This is Manappuram chart.
Yeah. If you can squeeze again, थोड़ा सा और ज़्यादा
Yes,
squeeze
yes,
करो.
yes.
So we want to see the two rallies now. That started from April.
Yes, I'll exit. I'll remove all the drawings. This is weekly chart.
Yeah. Make it daily.
This is daily chart, and here
Yeah. So when you start from say March,
March, August, March.
Yeah. और थोड़ा सा पीछे जाओ. हाँ.
Yeah, here 22nd April.
No, February. You start from February. February was the last stop.
February 2021. So
Correct. So there was a triple top failure that happened.
so this is high,
Hmm.
low. This is second high, low. This is triple top, which you
Yeah,
are.
triple top failure that happened, and then the stock skid down. So now we start tracing, higher high and higher low now from
Yeah.
there.
Just a minute, I will mark here. So this is what you are speaking about, triple top.
Correct.
And it
So there was a
failed.
failure.
So from here, if we mark, this is high, this is low,
Correct.
this is high,
Lower
this is
high,
low,
lower low.
lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, and this is lower low.
Correct.
So
So
after
first
that,
criteria to enter any stock would be we need to wait till the first higher low is made.
so at this point, first higher high is made, and here higher low is made.
First higher low is to be made.
So this is low. Above this is here. We
हाँ,
went
छोटा वाला बीच में एक छोटा वाला आया था. थर्ड में को एक हायर लो हुआ था.
थर्ड में को
हायर लो.
14th में थर्ड में.
हाँ, there was a pin bar actually on that day.
Yes, थर्ड में को ये हायर लो है.
Yeah, and then you wait for the breakout of the last higher lower high.
So this is lower high.
Yeah, so you wait
And-
for that break.
This
break
was
of that.
broken here up to
Correct.
this point.
Correct. So once it breaks the last lower high, now the stock is in uptrend. Till that time, the stock is always in the downtrend.
Yes. So till the point this high is broken, which I am making thicker.
Hmm.
This is lower high. This
Yes.
point, when unless this is broken, it is still a downtrend. Even there
Correct.
is higher low, this is not confirmed till this level is broken.
Yeah. And then you wait for the retest of that same point.
So at this point, if we check, there is retest.
Yes, that happened on probably
27th
21st
May.
June. Huh. June. Once it retested, it went down, but it didn't breach the first higher low.
Here it was higher high, then
Huh.
higher low.
Correct.
This is first higher low, then this is second higher low.
Second higher low.
Then it went higher and came again.
Yes. So when the lows are been rising, that means that the bulls have started showing up actually.
Yes. And in this situation, breakouts work.
Correct.
What people
Again-
do is they want to buy cheaper.
Yeah.
That's why they wait till correction are happening, and they try to buy here. They try to buy when low is broken, again low is broken, again low is broken, and finally their back is broken and they exit here.
Correct. The similar that we had, from July, July end, there was a severe fall. Again, we try to test the lower high and higher low. It's very simple. Pure price action. We don't need any indicator for that actually.
Yes. So this was high, this was low, this was high, this was low, and then
There was a first higher low made.
high, higher low, then
And
again
then there
high.
was an equal low.
Yeah, equal low, and then high.
Yeah. So when the last lower high was breached, that was the time one has to start thinking of taking the entry in the stock.
Yes. So this is pure price action. This is I think Dow theory,
Yeah.
and this is best.
Now again we come back to the present situation now in Manappuram Finance.
Yes.
So there is still no higher low that has been made.
Yeah, it is lower low.
It is equal low right
It
now.
is
We don't know.
new is not formed yet.
Yeah. So we don't know yet, but it is equal low for sure, 100%.
Yeah, means this is still ongoing process,
Yeah.
and we'll have to wait and watch.
Yeah. So I would still not think of buying this stock till higher low has been made.
Yeah, it means
First higher low.
on this time frame there is no indication that buying is happening.
Correct.
And we
Bulls are
cannot
still not
buy
showing up.
and reverse the trend.
Yes.
Basically we have to wait for people with larger money, more money, that they will come and reverse the trend. Only after that we can enter as retail investors or retail traders. We cannot change the trend. We don't have that much money. So people like Warren Buffett and big institutions, they have advantage in buying downtrend, advantage in buying when falls are severe, because see, this is very huge volume, and if these people want to enter with large quantities, then this kind of fall gives them high liquidity, and their trades are executed at market in huge quantity, and prices don't increase rapidly. But for retail investors, it is not very good strategy. They don't have to
Yeah.
buy in large quantities, so they can wait for their prices. This is advantage for retail investors actually.
Yeah. Can we come to Bajaj Auto also?
Yeah.
Somebody has discussed that.
Bajaj Auto.
And again, you see the pattern, higher high and higher low. No rocket science. It's very simple, Even a 6th standard child can make those
So
points.
this is high, this is low, this is lower high, and this is
No,
broken here.
you come before that. You come before that. You know? Just for the people to have confidence in that. You know, you start following from say April 20. You know, April 20.
April,
April 20.
yeah. So we'll check from this part.
Huh.
From 3rd March, it is in downtrend,
Hmm.
high, then lower low, lower high, then again lower low. So this is first higher high. Here we
Yes.
can see this is first higher high formation, and after this again there is new low.
New low.
So this is actually Wyckoff's accumulation phase, and this is a very good spring for buying.
Correct.
And from this point, when prices went up, it did not come back for retest. It went on higher. There was reaccumulation in this area.
Yeah. SOS.
So this is area of accumulation. This is major sign of strength, and this is reaccumulation. Then there is again breakout from this level, and from here prices kept on increasing without any retracements. So there are different patterns with which prices increase or they reverse. One needs to train the eyes to know what is the pattern active right now. This was spring, accumulation, spring, and then prices went higher. This was reaccumulation, prices went higher. This is called as spike and channel. This is very nice price action, and then this was indication that it may be going in trading range or trend may change. So at this point, if you don't exit below this low, suppose 4030 is low and there is close below 4030, if you don't exit and wait, at some other point price came at that level and again went down. So this was a very crucial point where it is better to exit as a stop loss has hit and price has closed below lower high, lower low, higher low. Price has closed below higher low, and that is very significant close. So it is better to exit at this point. Otherwise, exit was at this point and there is big time gap and opportunity loss during that time. I think we can conclude the meeting. It's 1 hour already.
Yeah, sure.
Okay sir,
प्रशांत,
thank you.
we can keep ऐसा रेगुलर सेशन ऐसा एकदम से 6 बजे वगैरह या 9 o'clock एनी टाइम यू नो.
आज तो कैसा सर एक क्वेश्चन आया तो
हाँ,
मैंने सोचा कर
करेक्ट
लेते
करेक्ट
हैं.
इम्प्रॉप्टस था. हाँ, करेक्ट.
हाँ,
नो, आई एम वेरी इन
कुछ तो भी
फेवर ऑफ
किक
दैट.
स्टार्ट हो जाता है तो बाद में वी कैन प्लान, बट
या
एक्चुअली आई एम
नो
बिजी ऑन
रिगार्डिंग.
संडे.
नहीं, नो
3 to
प्रॉब्लम.
6 मेरा थोड़ा ऑप्शंस क्लास चलता है तो.
नहीं, देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो इश्यूज.
हाँ हाँ,
चलो, थैंक यू. इट वाज अ नाइस
ओके सर, थैंक यू. इट वाज नाइस इंटरेक्शन. एनीवन
Thank
एल्स हैज
you.
एनी क्वेश्चंस?
No, I just wanted to share a strategy that I was working from last week.
हाँ हाँ
That MACD cross, you know.
सर, एक काम करते हैं ना, नेक्स्ट इसमें और एक आपका पूरा प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छे से बना के फिर वो यू कैन
हाँ
प्रेजेंट
हाँ.
दैट.
No, I'm just testing that, but initially it is looking very nice actually.
हाँ हाँ,
That's what the person who was doing that strategy, now it will be useful for him actually to do
Yes,
some
yes.
homework on that actually.
ओके
That's fine.
ओके सर. मुझे भी अभी
Yeah.
जाना है तो
Yeah.
टेक केयर, लीव. थैंक
Yeah.
यू एवरीवन.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर, बाय.